Okay, boys and girls, here we are again, part 2 of what will be a million-part series on getting the most out of your business, building a better business. Well, today, as you can tell from the sweat that's rolling down my forehead, I believe that's medieval for that bit, I was thinking about something we did last night at the Social Media Success Summit. There was a chap called Ramon de Leon who runs a very, very successful pizza franchise in Chicago, and he was talking about all this fantastic stuff that he's doing, the marketing that he's doing, how he's completely caning it with his Twitter wall. He's putting his Twitter wall on pizza boxes. He's replying to people when they send great things about him on Twitter or Facebook via video. He made a video when he was out speaking in London. It's so unusual. This is the sort of stuff that really separates the men from the boys and the armies from the toys. It's what makes businesses rock. And this is what I want to talk to you about today is this uniqueness. To be the best, to separate yourself from the rest, to completely crush the competition, what you need to do is find what your absolute number one selling point is and why it's differentiated from everything else that's out there in the marketplace. Why are you so good? What is it that sets you apart? And the two words that I want to talk to you about today as well, customization and community. And one kind of begets the other, but I'll let you figure out which one's which. You've got to build a community to have a solid loyalty base, a solid customer base. And Seth Godin mentioned the other day, what about if the world suddenly stopped pouring you in new customers, there were no new prospects? Would your business be able to survive? And that's where the sense of community is so important. You've got to build up that tribe, another Godinism here. You've got to build up that tribe of loyal people who are going to buy your product time after time, transact with your service time after time, and they're the guys who are going to be your brand advocates, and they're going to get your message out there for absolutely zero, and it's going to make such a difference because your marketing spend is going to go down. So you've got community, but how do you build community in the first place? Well, I guess from my point of view, it's a per person by per person trudge through getting your service and get your product tailored, unless you're producing Coca-Cola or you've got a fantastic Apple iPod that you want to produce, and in which case it's going to be very difficult to do this. But if you're one of these small players like myself, you need to customize and tailor and individualize everything as best as you possibly can to please that customer, your number one boss. At the end of the day, that's the guy who's paying your wages. Start the community off by offering new and fantastic, remarkable products. Customize it so every time somebody gets it, it's just a little bit different. Or the service they provide, that you provide them with, is just a little bit different. Say you're a mechanic and you want to give somebody a great service when they bring the car in for repair. Well, don't just send them off there. Give them a hire car. But don't just give them a hire car. Take the hire car to their home, and then when they're finished with it, pick it up again. This is going to cost, but in the long run, you're going to find word of mouth that is just completely drilling it for you. So, customization, community, and just be out there for the customers when they need you. And I swear to God, your business is going to fly. Till later, sayonara.